Ghost BANRI finally did something. I mean, he finally saved someone's life. But you want to know what? That really doesn't help matters that he was the entire cause of the events in this episode. I mean, okay, a lot of people are probably going to say Ghost BANRI finally saved someone. He finally did something good. But, I mean, for him cursing his own freaking body, it pretty much caused these entire events of being cursed, them being late to the beach, freaking raining, and pretty much the entire reason why everybody fell asleep in the car, and hence the wreck at the end of this episode. So, Ghost BANRI, you tried to save him, and you realized your errors, but it's a little bit too late. You should have thought beforehand before you decided to want to curse your own freaking body. That's really stupid, and that is why I was complaining past couple episodes, because of Ghost BANRI being just so ignorant. Now, looking past the stupid freaking Ghost BANRI that continues to annoy the living hell out of me, I like this episode. The episode was really good, and it had that ominous tension feeling that this episode should have had for this ending. Hence the freaking title name to the actual episode, Accident Beach. I mean, they could have been a little more or less obvious with the actual what was going to go down, and especially when 2D Gun constantly saying as one of us cursed. But besides pretty much the tension building of this episode, I really like it. There was some fan service in this episode, Coco fan service to be exact. And wow, that Coco fan service, man, I did not expect something like that. And I just, wow. Just wow, and this wasn't our actual traditional beach episode for an anime. This actually felt very different and darker toned. And so, I liked this episode. It was a really good episode, and the way they managed to animate in certain aspects, and the way they did, like, the rain effect with the atmosphere, especially when, I guess, BANRI wanted to strip off his clothes, go with freaking Coco to go to the bathroom, and for some reason they don't go to the bathroom, they decide to dance in the freaking rain. And you're like, yeah, dance in the rain, and then freaking BANRI in a Speedo. I was like, why is BANRI and Giannis Speedo? Please, someone answer this question to me. I didn't even understand why he would have that on, but I was like, okay, I'll just look past that. But besides that, this episode was freaking funny, had some good moments, and we get to see a little bit of drama in the mixture of all this, and with BANRI actually reassuring Coco right at the beginning of this episode that he truly loves Coco, and that he doesn't love anyone else. And so, pretty much, I like that. It really was a nice heart-touch feeling, and it really had the correct emotions in that scene, and getting to see how they just hugged and got together, it really just makes you feel happy. But since the way this ending was, and the way the preview hints at Coco, or, well, it really didn't hint at, you see Coco freaking angry and crying, there's multiple ways I could take that ending at the preview for what's going to happen next episode. Either Coco is very depressed and feels very guilty for what happened in the wreck, pretty much though, even though BANRI saved it at the end, still she probably feels very guilty because of what happened. I mean, we get to see Chinami in the next episode that seems like she's alright, so I don't think anyone's actually injured or not unless they didn't show them like Yana. They didn't show Yana. Or so pretty much either someone's injured or she feels guilty about it, or here's the other one. You ready for this one? Either freaking Ghost BANRI took back over his body. Now, this could be possible. I mean, right at the end of this episode, we see Ghost BANRI just running through door after door, and I want to take it that is probably his mind, like inside freaking regular BANRI's mind. So as he's running through door, probably trying to save him, we see that BANRI wakes up at the end and hits the brakes. Now, the only way I can see this happening is either if Ghost BANRI told himself to basically get up and save him, or they either merged, or Ghost BANRI is in official control now. Now, honestly, if Ghost BANRI is in official control, we all know how he's going to act. We all know how that's going to happen, because he's probably going to go straight to Linda and say, oh, I love you, Linda! Tell me what your answer was! And all this crap, and then Coco's going to get all mad and depressed. That probably can be the reason why she's so mad next episode. But I mean, this is different theories I'm pulling up out of here. I don't care which way it goes, but I love the course of the series and the way they handle the romance. Now, really, I think, here's my other theory I have. Now that we see Yana wants to be with Linda, we already know this. This has already been confirmed a couple episodes back. Now, what would happen if Chinami wanted to be with someone? We already know she pretty much kind of loved Yana. And so, 2D is the only technical person not to actually be with someone. He says he loves 2D over 3D since, you know, he's all alone and all that. So, I personally believe that Chinami and 2D-kun are actually going to get together and become a couple. They just seem like they would work it out and be a lot great couple, since we get to see 2D, like, was kind of hitting and flirting with Chinami right at the beginning of this episode. He's like, oh, are you, did you forget your pantsuit? And I was like, oh, are you serious, 2D? So, really, I like it. I like this episode. It was a good episode, dark feeling, and hopefully Ghost BANRI can just get the freaking A out of this show. I hate him so much. He's just a whiny little person that just gets on my nerves. He's like the the character that you just want to strangle in an anime because of the way he acts, and when he waits till the last minute to want to save everybody because he realizes the errors are way. It does not help. So anyways, this is enough ranting on Ghost BANRI, and this is enough talking about the great anime Golden Time. Tell me what you think about this anime, tell me what you think about this episode, and tell me what you think about what all happened in this episode. Y'all wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.